Hi, I'm Pat Fiume. I've been a realtor for over 30 years. I'm a host of the American Dream Show. Welcome to my show, Is This for Real Estate? Hi, welcome back. I'm here with Fernanda Gluek. She's a home interior decorator and stager. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody.
And does your company have a name, or is it just your name? Or
Yes, my company is South Jersey Homes and Staging.
Okay.
We serve all South Jersey area, and also we're in Philadelphia as well.
I thought I saw some of you. I've been seeing some of your stuff online, and it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank
you
you
does a
so
beautiful
much.
job.
Thank you.
So, how did you get started in home staging?
So I actually, so I'm originally from Mexico, and then I moved here about 8 years ago. And then for my career, I really wanted to do something real estate related, but also like I always love interior decorating and all that stuff. So I started with my license, my real estate license, and in my very first listing is when I realized the big need of staging.
People need help.
Exactly, yeah. So this house, I mean, I still remember that they're my neighbors. So it was a full serve by owner actually, and there was a neighbor that told me about it, and they told me about their situation, and his wife passed away unfortunately, and he needed some help. He had been, looking to sell the property for a while. Back then it was like right before the pandemic started, and he was looking, I remember, for $300,000 for the property. But again, I went in, saw it, and
oh no.
Yes, exactly. So even though it was a nice property, nice area, and everything, it didn't show well. It had older things, and then from him losing his wife, it was difficult to keep up with the house, and he was ready for a change. So I went in and I was like, well, how about let's change carpets, as a realtor, let's change the carpets, let's do some fresh paint, but the key was the staging.
That's huge, because if you have old furniture that's not well maintained, it makes the house look old and tired.
Exactly.
So if you have it's like a fresh pop to put new furniture and new decorations in.
Yeah, exactly. So when he was like, okay, you handle everything, like I don't want to, I don't want to do a thing, let me know how much, this and that. He invested like $10,000, not in staging was only $2,000. The rest was paint and carpet and everything. Freshened it up, got some great photography done and everything, and we sold it for $50,000 over. We had multiple offers same weekend, and it wasn't even the pandemic, So
that's a good story.
No, and he even cried. I mean, I remember that moment when he walked in, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, is this my house?" And he teared up, and it's a sweet story, and I remember it really well, and it's when I knew, I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to make that impact. I want to help people to sell for top dollar. Now I help realtors, I help investors, other people in the industry to do that new construction, etc. So yeah, it's been great. And from there, I've done probably like 200 houses.
Wow, that's a lot.
So yeah.
So do you do mostly South Jersey? You say you do Philadelphia or in the suburbs, I guess, as well?
Yes.
So you definitely have talent. I've seen the before and after pictures, and we can show some of them.
Yes, of course. I would love to share that. Yeah. For me, I think just seeing everybody's faces when they see their home transformed, and basically some people don't even paint, don't even change the carpets, don't even do any of that, and then it's just basically adding some new decor, or even properties that are occupied and they just need some changing the layout, and adding some nice pillows, adding some nice decor accents and everything like that. It can change a lot. I always say to people, if you're living in the house and you just want some tips to make your home look ready for the market, would be, again, like first decluttering. That's number one.
Okay.
Yes, that's number one, decluttering. And we have a great person that works in our team as well. So if they need help, like we can provide that as well.
Be huge,
yeah, exactly. And then like, for example, all the trash cans should be out, you know,
Right.
the picture, like things in the
Countertops
countertops
clean.
clean. Exactly. And then again, just putting some decor, changing the layout a little bit, because sometimes I'm gonna show some before and after pictures, but sometimes it's changing the layout, you know, because
Right, the flow.
Exactly. Flow better, show the space, show like a bigger space, you know, even though you're not adding square footage. It's incredible what just taking out a few pieces of furniture can do
Oh, it's
for
amazing.
the layout. And,
Yeah.
and there you have your new square foot, like more square footage, you know.
Did you ever have anybody that said, I'm not going to move now because I like the house?
Oh yes. I had a lot of clients that were like, "Oh my gosh, I never thought my house was
could
gonna
look like
look
this."
like that." So, and then the realtor goes like, "Nope, we're selling it."
I actually had it happen with one of my clients,
Yeah.
but after they did all the stuff I wanted them to do, like, should we
Yes.
sell them?
Yeah, exactly. And they're just like, yeah, no, you still want to sell it, but
Yeah.
you know, it looks nice. And again, then is where the decorating service started to happen, because people were looking at the staging and they're like, well, I want that in my house. Can you come
Right.
do that at my house? So the answer is yes. Now we offer that service.
So you're decorating service to people who are not selling their house.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
which is huge.
Or for example, for buyers as well, like if they come in, they see the staging. Sometimes
They wanna buy the furniture.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're
I've
like,
had
can
that
I buy
happen.
it with the house? And
Yeah.
I'm like, how about I'll help you make it your own.
Yeah.
So that's basically when that service started.
Now, do you own your own furniture you stage with? 'Cause I know some people do, or other people buy it per house.
Yes, so I own my own
Okay.
furniture. So when I started, I basically started in my garage.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
husband was not happy about it. You know, he was. I
His
took
garage.
over. Yeah, exactly. I took over his garage space. Now, thank God, we were able to, you know, move
And
to
that's huge.
two
Yeah.
storage. Well, we started in a one storage unit. Now we have two storage units.
Wow.
I recently
Okay.
just bought a new 15-foot box truck.
Okay.
As well for my
For moving
business.
stuff
I
back
have
and
my
forth.
own team now, so
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been growing amazingly. I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do, and yeah, it's been great so far.
Definitely an amazing success story. You just
Thank
came
you.
here and started doing amazing.
I didn't even
amazingly
know
well.
English
Oh,
when I get.
wow. That's a,
Yeah, I
that's a
didn't
great
even-
story.
Yeah.
It really is a great
Thank
story.
you.
So, do you have any funny stories? We usually like to end the show with something funny that happened in
Yeah.
your business relation,
Yeah.
to your job.
I feel like there's always things like
a lot,
funny things
yeah.
happening, yeah. But well, this story is actually with my family. So again, as I mentioned before, I'm originally from Mexico, and my family comes to visit pretty often. In fact, they're coming in like a few weeks now, so I'm really excited to see them. So this time, I think it was like last year, and I got a call from a lady that was trying to sell a house in the shore, so or close to Atlantic City. And they were like, well, it's an empty house, beautiful property in the 500s, I think.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful property near the beach, everything, but it wasn't selling. I think it was in the market for like a month. It wasn't selling.
Right.
They called me for the staging. So I went in, and it was at the time that my family was gonna be in town. But my grandma, she loves Atlantic City. She doesn't gamble. She doesn't like do any of that, but she absolutely loves going to the casinos and just, you know. So I was like, well, I said to my grandparents, they're 84, but they're like in their best moment right now. So they were like, oh, we'll go with you and we stage with you. And I'm like, okay. I don't know how, you know, they were gonna help, but I was like, okay, fine.
Why not?
So exactly, why not? My mom came, my brother came, my
that's
grandparents. So it was like the whole family. We got to the house. I got my team to help me. We're staging, and my grandparents, they were the cutest thing. There was a porch in the front, and they were just taking the sun,
Aww.
thinking that it was, you know, like if it was like their beach home. So I thought it was really cute, and more than funny, it was cute for me to be able to share what I love with my family.
Absolutely.
And they were actually in the process of moving to another property back home in Mexico. So my grandpa was like, how did you transform a house in 2 hours? Like, how did you do that? So again, it was very fun to be able to
amazing.
share that with them.
It's like Bewitched, like you snap your fingers.
Exactly. Yes, yeah. It takes a lot of work, but it's fun when you
So
enjoy
if people want to get hold of you, what's your website or your phone number if you would like to tell people?
Yeah, of course. My phone number is 609-668-4778, or you can, go in my website. It's SouthJerseyHomestaging.com, and then you can see all the services that we offer. And we work with every budget. We try to make it affordable for everybody, give you different options, and I'll be more than happy to connect.
Well, I think you do beautiful work. I've been watching your work since we talked the first time, and it's impressive.
Thank you so much.
So if you need somebody to decorate or stage your home, here's your girl.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, thank
you.
you.